Hey everybody, it's Julie. Thanks for joining me here for some Bible journaling here on the Creative Retreat YouTube channel. I am journaling using the Rock of Ages kit. This is the new March kit, and I am simply using the Faith Art Box. So I'm going to do a simple entry here, and I'm going to use the stamps and probably a few of the stickers. I don't think I'm going to use the alpha tiles today. These pretty colors, but I'm not sure. Maybe I will. And I'm journaling here in Isaiah chapter 28, and I'm using this verse here, Isaiah 28:16, and it's a prophecy about Jesus. It says, "Behold, I am the one who is laid as a foundation in Zion, a stone, a tested stone, a precious cornerstone of a sure foundation." So that's here. Right here in the middle of the page, I'm using my Crossways Bible, so I have more room over here in the margin. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this super simple entry. Okay, we're going to begin by taking the stamp, this big rock from the stamp set, and because it's new and it has a big surface area, I want to rough it up some. I just like using an eraser. It almost sands it a little bit so it has better grip to pick up the color. But before we use that stamp, we're going to highlight the verse. I'm going to use the ink, and you see I just picked up some of the ink on the lid, and then I'm using an aqua brush. This is a loaded brush. It's already got the water in a barrel. And I just picked up that ink and highlighted the verse. Now I am stamping that rock. And this color is Gargoyle Gray. It's one of the pigment inks from Creative Retreat kits. And I love that gray color. I'm going for a monochromatic page here. That means that it's really one color. I am using two here. The gray is the neutral color, and then I'll use the purple velvet that I've got right there. I've applied some of that onto the acrylic block, and I'm picking it up. I'm giving a little bit of highlight to the rocks. Now, I lost some footage. My phone died. And what I have done in the meantime is I stamped my rock, my cornerstone. I put a few stickers down, a label, used some of the washi tape, and now where I stamped my cornerstone, I'm going in and adding some details with a white gel pen, which helps that to stand out a little bit more. So the sentiment here is my rock, my cornerstone, and then I added the three wonky hearts around it, the label for the bottom, and some washi tape at the bottom underneath the label to anchor it, and then up top. I'm sorry I lost that footage. I really like having the words down there, my cornerstone, at the bottom of that stone because it's like it's the foundation. Now I'm taking a precision pen and I'm outlining the hearts and the Bible verse. And now I'm taking a ruler and I'm putting a solid line coming down like an L to make that corner. And this is partially to get that idea about the cornerstone. Now I'm going to write the verse Isaiah 28:16 on that label. And I don't like that whiteness of the label, so I'm going to come back in with that gray, the same gray that I used before, the Gargoyle Gray, and I'm going to color in that white label. And you also saw me shade the words my rock with, I used a gray mild liner pen, a highlighter, and then a little bit of a purple marker to highlight the word my, just to give it some shading. Okay, so I like that better. That coordinates better with the page and the gray and the rock. I date stamp the page underneath the rock and the label, and now I'm going to make a tab using this really funky, I like this washi tape. It's got the points to it, looks kind of like a mountain. So I've applied some washi tape to some cardstock and cut that out with my We Are Memory Keepers tab punch. And now I'm going to stamp the words My Cornerstone onto some white cardstock. And again, I'm going to color those with that gray, the page. And I've got some space now here for some journaling. I also added some purple splatter paints. I think that must have been while I was, I lost my footage. So I just wanted to let you know all the different aspects of the things that I did. I'm going to come in with some neutral washi tape and apply that up underneath the label and underneath my tab to set off the page up at the top. I'm using some Barely Art glue to apply this. Sometimes when you're sticking things to washi tape, you've got to be really mindful of using a good adhesive because the washi tape has a slick surface. So I'm using the Barely Art craft glue there. Now I'm stamping My. Now I'm going to come in and do some journaling in a few minutes, and I did some word study on this passage, and the word cornerstone was so powerful. Let me read the verse again. Behold, I am the one who has laid as a foundation in Zion a stone, a tested stone, a precious cornerstone of a sure foundation. There are quite a few references to the word stone here. A foundation, a stone, a tested stone, a precious cornerstone of a sure foundation. The stone and the foundation they all mean that foundation, that established foundation. Now the Hebrew word for cornerstone here is pinah, which is where we get the word pinnacle, the what everything points to, the highest point, the chief. So I'm going to write some notes down here on the page, and you'll see me adding that journaling soon. What I write down is the cornerstone. It is established. It is sure. It is tested and approved. It is precious, rare, and valued. It is the pinnacle. It is the chief, and it is immovable. So the cornerstone is the stone on which all the other stones in a foundation in building, they are built around that cornerstone. It is the corner. It is the closest point, and that is Jesus. It is God has established Jesus as the cornerstone since the beginning of time. Jesus is sure. He has been tested and approved. That whole process of the cross and his life, he was tested and he was approved by God. He is precious and rare and valued. He is the one and only Son, both divine and human. He is the pinnacle. He is the ultimate. And he, Jesus, is immovable. And when we have faith in him, we also cannot be shaken. So I hope you enjoyed this process. If you have any comments or questions, then leave them in the comment section. I'll have all my products linked that I've used in the description box. Be sure to stick around for the rest of the month so you can see what the rest of the team creates with this great kit and collection. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed. Thanks, and God bless. Bye-bye.